Hey, what's up you guys, Jackjackhd here. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make a Juggernauts game mode on creative mode. This game mode here isn't well known and you might not have heard of it or have ever played a Juggernaut game mode on Fortnite Creative. But this game mode I find is really fun. So briefly how this game works, there's a Juggernaut and everyone else has to try to eliminate that one Juggernaut. If the Juggernaut ends up eliminating everyone, the Juggernaut wins. If everyone else eliminates the Juggernaut, they win. My previous video was actually gameplay on that game mode, so you can go check it out. Link in the description. But if you already know what the game mode is, here is a tutorial on how to set up that Juggernaut game mode for yourself on creative mode. Alright, let's get started. So, first things first, go ahead, create a new creative mode map. You're going to have to make a new creative mode map just in case you change things on a previous map and change the settings. You don't want to have messed up settings and have issues with your map. Once we're done, you can name your map whatever you want. Of course, I've named it Juggernaut. Go into your map. First things first, we're going to go into the game settings. So in game settings, what you're going to want to do is change the voice chat to all. This allows everyone to talk to each other, even if they're on other teams. Next option is teams. You're going to have this set to 2, so there's 2 teams on the game mode. Next, spawn limit, set this to 1. So if you're eliminated, you spectate. Total rounds, you can have rounds on your game mode. You can have this however you like. Next option, last standing ends game. Be sure to have this on, so when there's one player left on the game, that player wins the game. Next option, join in progress. Depending on if you have friends that want to join the game when the game has already started, you can have this set to spawn on next round. Alright, for the next tab, the settings tab, we're going to set time of day to 4 p.m. It doesn't matter what you use, but I like using 4 p.m. Next option, starting shield. I'm going to have this set to 100% shield. By default, this is always on 0 shield for some reason, because who doesn't want shields? Next option, infinite ammo, have this turned on. So next options, we got building can destroy environment, and we also have environment damage. Depending on if you want your map to actually be destroyed while the game is started, it's all up to you. But if you don't want your map to be destroyed while the game has started, you're going to turn environment damage to off. Then building can destroy environment to no. To the next tab, UI tab. We're going to change the game score display time to 10 seconds. The original time was 15 seconds, and I find that's a bit too long. The next option, HUD info type. We're going to switch it to round status. This actually allows a cool HUD effect where it actually shows who's alive in the round, which I really like. Scoreboard tiebreaker 1 to 4. This is actually how you set up how you want your scoreboard to look like. You can set it up however you like. This is just how I do it. Alright, so that's how you set up your game settings for your Juggernaut game mode. Next, we're going to go into devices. So we're going to spawn the team settings and inventory. We're going to have 2 of these. You can go ahead and hide it somewhere on the map where no one can see it. So I have one team settings and inventory, the team 1, and the other one set to team 2. Alright, so here are the settings for team 1. Team 1 is going to be the army or the people that aren't the Juggernaut. The settings you're going to change is display health for all players. You're going to have this set to on. It lets you see the Juggernaut's health on the top of your screen. Another option is glider redeploy, all 2 if you want glider redeploy on for your army. Here's another option you should probably look at, down but not out. You can turn this on. It just allows your players who are not the Juggernaut to be knocked instead of being instantly eliminated. Alright, so here's a really important settings you have to change in order for one of the teams to have more players than the other team. In this case, the Juggernaut is going to be by himself and the other team is going to have the majority of players on that team. So we're going to set max initial team size to 15. So that's it for the team settings and inventory for team 1. We're going to go into the team 2, which is the Juggernaut. Alright, for the first settings, we're going to set max shields to whatever you like. Obviously, you want the Juggernaut to have a lot more HP, so you can set up the max shield whatever you like. Next settings, we're going to have show player health indicator to enemies. This allows for anyone who's not the Juggernaut to see the health bar above the Juggernaut's head. Next settings, just like the first device, we're going to go into the max initial team size, but we're going to set this to 1, so the Juggernaut is only 1 player in your game. Next, what you're going to do is actually spawn weapons. The first team is going to be the army, the team that's not the Juggernaut. I'm going to set rare items for this team, and I'm also going to spawn heals. So once I spawn it on my character, I'm going to drop it onto the team settings and inventory. After that, that will be set for the team 1. So everyone that spawns as team 1, they'll have those weapons. Same thing with team 2. I'm going to set up the team settings and inventory items for the Juggernaut, I'm going to set the items to legendary just because he's all by himself. You want the Juggernaut to be somewhat overpowered. You can use any weapons you want, but here are the items I chose. After that, that is your settings for your game mode, you guys. You're going to have to go ahead and get creative, build your own map, just like what I did. The next thing you're going to have to do is place down spawn pads. The most amount of people that you can have in a creative mode game right now is 16 people. So you're going to place down 15 spawn pads somewhere around the map. You can get creative. You can either place it in the same spot or, place it all over the map. But be sure to have all the team settings, the team 1. After you place all the team 1 spawn pads, you're going to have to place down the Juggernaut spawn pad. And the Juggernaut spawn pad, you can place it wherever you like. Just make sure you have the team set to team 2. And that is where the Juggernaut will spawn. Alright guys, so that is it. That is the full tutorial on how to build a Juggernaut game mode. Hopefully it wasn't too complicated, you guys. Hopefully you guys now know how to build the Juggernaut game mode. I just gave you guys the blueprint on how to build the game mode itself. Now it's all up to you guys to build your own map, spend the time to build your own map, get creative, have fun with it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if it helped you. Subscribe if you're new, and if you want to see content like this in the future, use code JackJackhd in the item shop to support me. Greatly appreciate it, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.